Hi guys, this is Bad Gamer Cat. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. We are here in a brand new game called The Infected. It is an early access game. I saw some people playing it on YouTube and I thought it looked good. I really love survival games and crafting games, and this is a survival crafting game. So I thought I'd get it. It was under $15 on Steam. It just came out this week, so I'm super looking forward to it. We're going to start a new game. And we are going to call it BGK for Bad Gamer Cat. I did a test game. So let's start the game. Okay, so if you look at the tutorial tasks, we have to gather sticks and stones. So the game does not look like this. The game is absolutely full of foliage, but I turned it off because it's almost impossible to find the sticks and stones for the beginning quest with it on. With it on, it's like one of those hidden object games. I will show you later what it looks like, what the game is supposed to look like. So it looks like we've got a little pond over here. We've got some green over in the distance, some hills. Hear a bug. Anyway, let's look at F. It wants us to gather the stone and the stick, and now it wants us to create a stone axe. So if we hit the tab button, and it was inventory, but I switched it to tab. If you check, see this little book area? It shows us what we can build. So this is the construction. These are placeables. These are things you can place and move. And this is Itempedia. So it wants us to make an axe. And here we can see that a stone axe costs 1 stick and 1 stone. So we click on this symbol here, and just like Green Hell, we have to move stuff over. So we have 1 stone. Now here the problem is we have 4 sticks. We only need 1 stick, so you have to hit Alt and then the right mouse button, and it will give you what you need. And then the recipe comes up, and you click it, and it goes automatically into our bag, and you can see it here. It puts it into slot number 1. Now the problem, and because this is super early access, it won't close now. I'm hitting the Alt button repeatedly and it won't close. So sometimes moving it to a different thing and then hitting the Alt will let it close. So yeah. Oh, I see some corn. That is super important. Any fruit and vegetables that grow are super important in this game, because it's very, very hard to get your carbs in. And I have to laugh because as a dieter, I'm always trying to count my carbs. And I do love carbs, but I have to try to limit how many carbs I get. And in this game, oh my god, if I could eat the amount of carbs they want me to eat, I would die happy. Because they want you to eat so many carbs. And the things that count as carbs, like a whole watermelon, doesn't even give you near what you need for your carbs for the day in this game, which you'll see later. So what does it want us to do now? It wants us to craft a stone blade. So to do that, you open this and you just basically take a rock and then you craft it into a sharp rock. And see, now I'm hitting Alt and it won't let me close. So now I'm going to hit a different one and hit Alt, and now it will let me close. So yeah. I hope the dev will work on that. So now we have to gather plant fibers, and the way to do that is to chop down a tree. So let's chop down a tree. This is a survival game after all. And now we should have some plant fiber. We have 5 plant fiber We've got some bark chips. We've got our stick. We've got 1 corn seed. I hear a piggy. Where's the piggy? There he is. Look at this hog. A wild boar. Isn't he cool looking? We won't get too close, but he's beautiful. It's a very nice looking boar. Now, one of the problems with this game is you can't just leave stuff. It will despawn, and I learned that the hard way in my game. So let's check F. It wants us to craft a stone pickaxe. To do that, what do we need? 1 stick, 1 stone blade, and 2 plant fibers. So we have to use Alt and right mouse button to get 1 stick, 2 plant fiber, and 1 stone blade. And now we can craft our pickaxe. And it's in our little bag. And we can only carry 4 things at a time. And we can't close it now. So let's go over here and over here. And now let's see if we can close it. And we can. So F. What do we have to do next? Now it wants us to build a foundation. Now. Yeah, I think I like this clearing right here. One thing I want to check, because we are going to want a fence later to keep us safe, and a fence is a placeable. It takes 6 logs and 4 rope. I want to see if we can put a fence across this little bit of water. I don't think we can. No. So I was hoping that we could put a fence across this little wee bit of water so we could keep that little bit of water in our base to get our water. So that's as close to the water as we can get. Let's just put that here for now because we can take it down. It doesn't cost anything. And is there a gate? There is a gate. Okay, so I'm just doing that to see how close we can get to the water. All right. So now, if we were to put the foundation there, it'd be too close. Because we need room for stairs. But the stairs can go left to right. So say we put the foundation here. That would be like our deck area. And that would be our house area. House area. Anyway, we'll stop there. So now we need to cut down another tree. And we can only carry 3 wood at a time. And I think it takes 4 or I can't remember how many wood it takes to build one of these. But and I don't know if these little trees grow back or not, you guys. But one thing I do know. Hi. You're going through my logs. Pig! Pig! You stole my log, dude. Anyway, what I was going to say is one thing I do know is the wood despawns if you leave it. So we are going to harvest some of this wood because we want sticks. Alright, and let's go in here because the dev has given us something amazing, which I love. A firewood stand, a stick stand, and a log stand. So we want all of them. So you hit E to place. And it doesn't keep it open, unfortunately. So that was a log stand. This is the firewood stand. And where's the stick stand? Here's the stick stand. Pig! And it takes sticks to make all of this. So now we're going to pick up the sticks. Alright, we've got all the sticks here. And then you just hit E and throw them in. And we are out. Alright, we need to harvest one more log. So that was the stick stand. Because if we don't pick all this stuff up and put it away, we'll lose it all. Unfortunately, because it despawns. It's not like Stranded Deep where you could just leave everything lying around. And we can only pick up 2 firewood at a time right now. Probably because there's so much stuff in our inventory. But this is good because we're getting a lot of firewood, which we're going to need. So I'm just clicking E to pick it up. And I'm clicking E to put it back down. And if I want to pick it up out of this, I right click. And that takes it out and then E puts it back in. Which is really cool. So we've got to cut down some more trees. And what is cool is we can pick this whole thing up using the N button, and we can bring it closer to some more trees and put it down, and we can fill it up that way. So it's sort of like a log sled. I don't know if the dev is going to fix that, but I hope not, because it's a big pain in the butt to only be able to carry a little bit and have to run back and forth. It makes it, to me, it makes it too grindy. So I really like being able to put it in this log stand and just carry the log stand around. So now we can just hit our N. Carry it over here. Hit E to place it. Right click to take the stuff out. E to place it. All right, so I want to put some more frames down, some foundations. I think I might want to move it a little bit further back. I don't know. I'm using the mouse wheel to spin this around, and it's just not doing a good job, and I don't know if it's my mouse or what. So I thought we could do that. And you can walk on the ghosts, which is really cool. So I thought a door there. No, not a door there. Okay. So if you misplace one of these things, you just hit delete. And it just goes away. So what are we supposed to make next? A campfire. And it's okay if you don't put the campfire where you want it because you can move them, which is awesome. So the campfire takes 10 stones and 8 firewood. So now we have to get a stone with a pickaxe. And the stone gives you stone, and it also gives you some metal. So we got a copper ore for this one, which is a shame because I'd rather have the iron at this point in the game. But copper's alright because we will need copper later on, I believe. Okay, so now we need 8 firewood. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have our little campfire, and it comes with a little pail. So how are we doing for thirst? We're pretty thirsty. Okay, now the game came with this cute little flask, which we can drink, but I have to use my other mouse to drink because it won't let me use my laptop mouse. And I hope the dev will put in something where they give us an option, drink until full, instead of having to hit each one every time. Now this flask only holds 60 clean water. So now we have to run into the water. And we hit E, and we take our flask and we put it where it says add water. And when it turns green, you let go. And now we have 60 dirty water. So then you come back to your campfire and you hit E when you're facing your campfire. And you can take your flask and you put the dirty water into the pail. And you know it's working when it turns green. Now, even though we put all kinds of wood in there, that's fake wood. So we have to add more wood. And I was stuck in the inventory again. And to add the wood, you have to go into your backpack and put it in like this. And I missed. Let's just put our bark chips in for now. And you take the lighter. And when it turns green, it should turn on, but it's not. Oh, it's raining. I did not notice it was raining. Okay, now because it's raining, I'm going to move this. Just to here for now. Now, because it's raining, we have to build a shelter. So, under placeables, you see this thing here? That's a shelter. It takes just logs. to grab this thing, come over to these trees, and chop down some more trees. So I hope the developer will make it so that the game is a little bit less intensive for having to gather so many trees. I mean, we just chopped down an entire tree. And we can make firewood from that, but the firewood won't last long. And even though these aren't big trees, normally you wouldn't need so many trees to have a campfire, you know? Alright, we need more sticks. We need 2 more logs for this. For some reason, I forgot, and I thought we needed sticks. All right. Let's move this. All right, now we should be able to start the fire. And we can, I'm pretty sure we lost our dirty water because I moved the fire. So let's just go down to the water and get some more water. And now we can pour our water in here. And you can see the little circle. It will go around and then it will be done. And we're thirsty, so I'm gonna wait. And we have these corn that we found. And it gives us 2 health. It takes away 1 thirst, but it only gives us 2 carbs, but it gives us 8 vitamins. And I have to use my other mouse to eat. And now we have clean water, so we take our flask. And now we have 60 clean water. We can drink it. And now our water is empty again. And we're going to go fill it up. When you hear the splashing in the, when you're walking and you hear the splashing, you know you're in the water at night. Alright, we've got more water. Alright, so we will let that water cook up. And the next thing on our list is hunting for proteins and finding technology. But for now, we're going to make a bed. A bed is a placeable. It takes only 2 wooden logs. I'm just going to put it down here for now. We can move it later. So we need 2 logs. Oh, I guess I was only able to pick up 1 log. And there's our bed. And you just sleep in the bed, and it tells you when you want to wake up. But the problem with sleeping is it takes away your thirst and your hunger. So what? You just look at the bed. You hit E to use it, and now time is passing. So you just say wake up, and it's still dark. So I think we're going to go back to sleep for a little wee bit. Alright, now it should be morning, sun should be coming up. And if you look at F, we need protein, we need carbs, we need fats, but we will take care of that in the next episode because I've been playing for quite some time. So I hope you enjoyed it, you guys. The Infected is a pretty cool game. I do like survival games. My only thing I don't like is that I have to use the secondary mouse. I love games that give you the option to bind your keys so that instead of using the mouse wheel, you could use the plus and the minus, you know, to go up and down, or the arrow buttons. I really do like games that give you that option, but this is in super early development, so I'm hoping they will eventually give us that option. Anyway, please let me know if you liked it, if you think you're going to play too. Alright guys, take care, and bye for now.